Dan Moskal here, and we are talking about step 7 of writing your book. And one of the big things we want to hit on here is your book's going to be an evolution. And some of the other parts of this video, we're going to turn it into a playlist, so check out the other steps. But we talked about writing for just one reader, and we're really kind of going through the organization and the flow here. And this is really the first draft of our book. So the book we've been working on here is affiliate marketing, and we've been doing affiliate marketing online. It's provided an affluent income for us since 2006, and it's something we should share with other people along with some of the other knowledge we have. But anyways, I just want to show you a little bit. um, we took a little break as well. Breaks are important, and just kind of got away from things and then came back. And this first, we're really happy with the first probably 5 or 6, 7, 8 pages, maybe even a little bit further. We're going to refine it again because this is still really just our first draft, and we're just taking these other just chunks of writing that we made on topics that we know we needed to include. And it's funny, I want to mention this. So we've looked at a couple of the outlines that I've made. Continue to work on your outlines, and like it's weird how everything comes together, but be flexible enough to allow your book to come together in order to create the best book. And it's really essential to give people not only your knowledge, but give it to them in consumable ways. Give it to them the way they want to know. Like we have we've been doing this for probably, what's it, 7 or 8 years now, I don't know. And to be truthfully, this has been one of the more difficult books I've created because I want to tell you every single thing of 8 years in the very first chapter. Like I could talk about any one of these subjects and probably make a book about it. But we've created it and really refined it and really changed it. And one of the things we're going to include is kind of an action plan for people to get started. Also, traffic sources. And we talked about including stories. We really are some people may look at this. This is how you have to look at it if you're doing a how-to book. If you got a novel, write the best you can. I'm not experienced with that, but with a how-to book, share everything you know. Like I still work with this, but I'm still sharing like exactly what I do. And even for somebody like me to pick this book, having this future book, having worked in this industry for 7 or 8 years, I guarantee there's like a couple little nuggets that I'd be like, oh my god, that makes so much sense, like, and be incredibly influential towards building my business and my income. Because there's been a whole handful of things I've learned over the past 7, 8 years, whatever it works out to be here, and I'm still using it. And it's one additional way that many, especially webmasters, should use to monetize your traffic. And so this is what we're doing here really with this step 7, is kind of the refining process. We're like going through each and actual each actual section, and we literally are taking, sorry, that's the wrong one, have taken just steps out and kind of rearranged it and then reworded it and really retyped it and gone through and just, you tighten it up. And this is, like I said, still the first draft, but we're really doing it probably close to the best we can, even though it's a first draft, because we spent those other steps just getting the stuff out. Um, don't sweat the details. When we go back through, because there's things, like I said, I could talk about many of these subjects forever, but there's things and sections and parts even within here, just for an example, like the affiliate marketing networks. Like I know there's a couple little different things that I have left out that I should include, and that I've already done that with this first draft. Like just as an example, like the timetable of when you get paid and like the application process, just as one example. But there's always going to be little things, and don't take this the wrong way, but it's important. And Dan Kennedy mentioned this to me, and kind of lives by it. At some point, good enough is good enough, because by the time you finish writing something, you can often rewrite it totally, and you might not necessarily write a better one, but you know, Like, make sure you do a good job. Don't take that the wrong way. Like, make sure you write a good book. Make sure you tell everybody, at least, if it's something of total irrelevance, sometimes it's worth leaving it out of a book. Don't just jam it in there to like lengthen your book. That is not. I don't. Yeah, I think most people will just stop reading your book if you're just inserting information. Like, every word you write sells your reader to read the next word. I've heard that a few times, and it's it's important to make sure you get people to actually consume your book, because your book's created to help somebody. So if you can't get them to sit down and commit and actually read it, you might sell a whole bunch of them, but who are you actually helping? And I think you'd rather sell a whole bunch of them and help a whole bunch of people. So, think about that. And I'm not saying sell in a bad way, but make it interesting, make it entertaining. Sell it in the same way that, like, you know, you were told stories when you were little and stuff, or ghost stories, or whatever it may be. But don't sweat the little stuff. Make some notes. I'm going to make some notes, and you got to keep making notes, and it always evolves. And when I go back through this, even just first draft, I'm going to add some more little notes, and I'll show you those. But the things that I've still left out, and we're going to even tighten up the wording. That's where we're really going to spend time tightening up, even more time really tightening up the wording and stuff. Like I said, it slowly kind of evolves, but you got to do it. Just make sure you get busy and get doing it. And unless you're in need of a break, if you're in need of a break, take some time and get away. But uh, come back to it. Get this. Oh, that's the very last thing. Make sure, I don't even want to say it, but set objectives or just set like deadlines with yourself. And one of the key things about that, some people call it goals. You call it whatever you want, objectives, deadlines, dreams, you name it. But one of the big keys, and I think it was Dan Kennedy said this, is refine your goals and like spend some time reflecting on them up to 15 minutes every single day, because things do change. Our goal, we've had a few goals with this, but we're going to have it here. It should be all finished. The plan is as of today by the end of the month, which is coming up here just this next week, and we're really pretty much on track. So if you'd like a free copy of this book, we're going to show you the process of publishing your book and promoting it using a cool Kindle feature. If you'd like a free copy of this book, leave a comment below and we will probably give it to you, unless we go ahead and unless you'd rather see this book get published on iTunes like these other books and Barnes and Noble, or if you'd rather get a free copy, I can put it on Amazon and give you a free copy on the Kindle. So leave a comment below to let me know, or send me email, or contact me. And also visit danmoskeluniversity.com. We have a whole bunch of other helpful things over here with writing your book. We're going to leave a link in below too to some more tips to writing your book, along with some great ways to promote and market your book. But if you sign up for our free newsletter, we'll give you this book. We have this on the Kindle right now, and we're going to do the free giveaway here very soon. So it's email marketing that works, so you don't have to, and we may not do that forever. So please visit sooner than later and grab your free copy, because we want to give it to you. And having your stuff in iTunes is pretty neat to say. This is our most recent one that we just put in there today, or just got published in there today. I think it was about a week and a half between actually finishing recording that. And please subscribe to Dan Moskel. You can find a whole bunch of other YouTube videos here about actually getting your book over at iTunes and putting it in the Audible form, which is really a great way to help market your book and distribute it, and putting it on audible.com, and it will allow people to kind of preview your book and listen to your book. See, you can hear it and click listen right there. So again, this is Dan Moskel. Please leave any comments, questions, concerns, and let me know what you want below. And like this video and share with your friends, family, colleagues. Have a great day, and looking forward to talking to you again soon.